The Team Lally Show was previously recorded.
It's time to enter the world of real estate in Oahu with Hawaii's only true real estate radio show, the Team Lally Real Estate Show. Grab a pen and get ready to take notes. For the next full hour, Hawaii's premier real estate leader, Adrienne Lally, and Attilio Leonardi will bring you the latest in real estate news and real-world strategies on how they can guarantee to sell your home at a price and deadline you agree to, or they'll buy it. Now, here are your hosts, Adrienne and Attilio.
Welcome to the Team Lally Real Estate Show, home of the Guaranteed Sold program, or we'll buy it. If you have any questions, just give us a call at 799-9596 or check us out online at teamlally.com.
When given the choice to be right or to be kind, it's always better to choose kindness. This is a famous quote from the Dalai Lama. When given the choice between being right and being kind, choose kindness. And the reason why we say that is that a lot of the conflict that happens between human beings, companies, organizations, and it's still human beings because companies and organizations are made up of human beings. You know, a UPS truck is not going to have an issue with you. It's the driver of the truck, the human being. So think about that for a moment. And then one of the exercises that we've learned in PSI to take responsibility for the behavior that you have and the conflict and adversity it's causing in your life. It's the most powerful statement. Do you remember what it was? It starts with,
I am.
I am. And you got to be careful with that statement, because if you say, I am a loser,
Or even, I am sorry.
or I am sorry, your subconscious is locking on to the word that's repeated after the phrase, I am, fill in the blank. So make sure that that blank is filled in with positive things. Again, we call it our most powerful statement. So, and then one of the exercises that we go through is that when I have a need to be right, it costs me blank. And what will be an example of that, Adrienne? When I have felt the need in a situation with another human being that I'm right, and it doesn't matter if you're upset, it doesn't matter if you have a problem with it. When I'm right, it costs me, what is it?
Well, it could cause potential arguments or strife or, time that you have to take to have the arguments.
It could cost you a relationship. It could cost you the balance in your checking account. It could cost you the job at your employer. It could cost you the relationship with your kids. It could cost you a positive interaction with a stranger because they cut you off in traffic and you have a need to let them know that you're right, that they shouldn't have done that. Mm-hmm. And so being kind would be maybe in that situation, they just found out their mom passed away and that caused them to switch lanes without signaling. And so give people that grace and that empathy by choosing what the Dalai Lama has given us in a nugget of wisdom, which is what, Adrienne? What was the quote at the beginning?
When given the choice between being right or kind, choose kindness.
Choose kindness. Okay, and it's tough, folks, because the ego will fire up, and it does not. The ego, and what does ego stand for?
Eliminating growth opportunities.
And/or edging God out. Mm-hmm. And when the ego is fired up, you'll be so right that when you die, that's what they're going to put on your headstone. Here's someone who lived their whole life and they're right. I used to teach a motorcycle class, and I said, you don't want to be dead right. Dead right means that you come into an intersection and you have the right of way, and you proceed with your motorcycle through the left turn because you got the green arrow, even though there's a 16-wheeler tractor trailer coming across that's going to turn you into mush. So again, here lies someone on the motorcycle who is right, but they're dead right. So choose kindness. Wait. That person.
Pay attention while you're driving, please.
Pay attention while you're driving, but
yes, be safe.
Think about your relationships. It's literally the 16-wheeler that's about to turn you into mush when you just dig in and insist on being right. Okay. What else?
Well, speaking of someone who is both kind, and right.
Yes.
All about property management.
Yes, that's her one thing.
That is her one thing. We've got the broker in charge, Mary from Hawaii Pacific Property Management, with her tip of the week.
Hey, Mary, what you got for us?
Hi. So my tip of the week is for all owners to do their yearly maintenance.
Yearly maintenance. What would be?
What is that?
What would be on this list of yearly maintenance?
Basically, it's to help prevent, for example, like plumbing issues to arise, and make sure that all their plumbing is in code, meaning the building code.
Yes.
And so it's just to prevent a lot of disaster and to be in compliance with your insurance company.
Yes.
As I've heard that if there's a leak in your home and your piping is not building code, they will decline the claim.
Oh.
Uh-oh. So with that Hawaii Pacific Property Management, do you guys give some tips as far as, for the owners, like what do they need to do on an annual basis?
Yeah, what would be some suggestions for annual maintenance on your property to protect it?
So garage door maintenance is one.
Yeah.
Central air and split air cleaning.
Mm-hmm.
The dryer duct cleaning.
Mm-hmm.
Our plumber's checklist.
Nice.
Your photovoltaic solar panel maintenance.
Yes.
And that's it for now that we have.
If people just did that, that's good. If people just did those things. But you were saying?
Yes. Oh, so what we do is when we do our property walkthrough, we'll remind them again, like these are the things that need to be or should be done or required to be done to maintain your home.
Yeah. And I think what people do, human nature, when do we do those things, Adrian?
When we're getting ready to...
When they're blowing up.
When they're blowing up, or maybe when we're getting ready to sell.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right? But, it's better to be proactive and really, maintain the home, especially when, there's tenants in place. Like, that could make them very upset if their home, like, the AC went out.
Yeah, and I will share this with you. I was talking with former Fire Chief Attilio K. Leonardi. Yes, that's my dad. And he was like, Attilio, one of the big causes of fires is people not cleaning their dryer duct because all the lint builds up in there, and it's literally like firewood, and it catches on fire. Because what they do, they go I go to movies, I can dry my clothes when I'm at the movies, and then they come back from Spartan 2, and the house is burning down.
Oh.
Yeah.
But, Absolutely. And you can either throw a shop back in there or hire somebody. They have duct cleaning people. If they're going to clean the dryer duct, they might as well clean. If you get central AC, clean the ducting. The PV. We know that PV needs sunlight. Mm-hmm. And when they get all dirty, you know what? Had a minor bird came in my house the other day. It's interesting. I've had a 7-year-old neighbor's boy come in my house because I leave the garage open because I like the circulation. Anyway, he came in the house. He's like running around the house. So I chase him down, take him back home.
So a random
Then
kid.
the other day I had one chicken. Then we don't have chickens in Kapolei, but these people had one pet chicken and it was just, I don't know. Anyway, the chicken came in the house. And then just recently a minor bird. This one minor bird, I swear, went poop all over the place. I forgot what I was talking about.
Oh, no.
I forgot what I was talking about. But anyway, I completely forgot what I was talking about.
Your train of thought.
Yeah, anyway.
Well, back to property management, and I think why Hawaii Pacific Property Management is so unique and so highly rated.
Yeah.
With both the tenants and the owners.
Because you guys are organized.
And you go above and beyond.
Yeah.
I just don't hear about these kind of things that other property management companies are doing.
Yeah, so let's talk about that. So the annual, wait. You had the dryer duct, you had the PV. What else you had on there? Oh, the AC.
The plumbing. They've got a plumber checklist.
The plumbing.
Here's the thing with the AC,
Garage
folks.
door.
Garage door. You know when they call you when the garage door is all hammer-jang because you don't lubricate the wheels and stuff on the track. And people don't realize when that gets rusted and it goes off track, and then grandma's trying to open up the garage like 10 times in a row and the thing come off the track, it's very expensive to fix that. And if the track, and then the track gets all bent up, and then the door, and then everybody yelling and screaming at each other. It's good for the renters if you just take care of that.
So they take a proactive approach because, like,
correct.
Yeah, I think it's more about, obviously, you want to keep the tenants happy, but the bigger picture is that this home, on average, is worth over $1 million,
and you're protecting
the client's assets with these, these checklists. And
I saw Mary the other day. She was outside one of these homes. Mm-hmm. She had dark sunglasses on, had velvet ropes in the front of the house. She's like, "All right, let me see some ID." She was like the doorman at a super hip nightclub. Sorry, you can't come in.
And asset protection crew.
She was protecting the house. And anyway, I mean, it's a figurative thing, but literally, you guys talk about the walkthroughs. When do you do walkthroughs and why?
Okay, so we do either 4 months walkthrough if they have a pet every 4 months, and then 6 months if they don't have a pet.
Yes.
And there's a couple of reasons why we do property walkthroughs. Number one, we're checking for unauthorized animals.
Yes. And you mean like ponies, peacocks, mini elephants, things like that? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Little pigs, what? But all of that, yes. And, we're also looking at any deterioration. Yeah. So we want to be proactive in notifying the owners, look, this is not necessary to do, but at the next tenancy, this...
we need to take care of this.
Your kitchen, yes.
Yeah.
Because the top is like falling apart, or the house needs painting, or trees are overgrown. We need to make sure that, we send a vendor out to trim it. So we're protecting your home.
By doing the walkthrough.
Maintaining it.
Yeah.
By doing a walkthrough.
I have a suggestion.
Well, I want to comment on these walkthroughs because it's like, she talks about it like all the property management companies do it.
They don't.
Yeah, a lot of the times we have people coming to us that use other companies, we don't know who they are, but like their property manager has not been inside the house for years.
Because we're like, when the last time you did a walkthrough? They go, what's a walkthrough? Anyway, I have a suggestion. Mary, you ready?
Yes.
If they have teenagers, I think you guys should go every 2 months. If they have teenagers.
Oh my gosh, they would be so happy to have us there every 2
months. Hey, get off the couch. Help your family clean. That's all. You're not really looking at the property. You're just reminding them to get off their phones and help the family. Every 2 months, they would actually pay extra for that. Mm-hmm. Get off your phone. Do the laundry. Okay, see you in 2 months.
All right. Well, Mary, thank you for calling in and reminding all of our listeners about how wonderful Hawaii Pacific Property Management is at, maintaining the property value and just maintaining the property in general. Like that's super important part of the process.
Behind every awesome business owner, Duke, is an awesome principal broker.
Broker in charge.
Broker in charge. Yes, broker in charge. That would be Mary. Mary, by the way, you're very famous because Frank De Lima has like 29 jokes with Mary in it. Mary, so I'll leave this with you. The most famous Frank De Lima Mary joke. You ready?
Yes.
Okay, honey girl was talking with Mary. He go, "Hey, Mary, how come your baby's diaper so full?" And then Mary goes, "Oh, because the box said holds up to 12 pounds." All right. Frank said I could say that joke. He gave me permission.
Well, thanks for calling. Thank you, Mary, for calling in.
Yep.
Thank you.
All right. Well, speaking of someone that is the keeper of the access to a program that we highly recommend and will change your life forever, who is that, Adrian?
So we have Haaheo calling in to talk with us about the upcoming PSI seminar.
PSI seminars. Haaheo, welcome.
Well, thank you so much for having me. I enjoyed your little... I was listening in and laughing to myself.
That's we're making people laugh one household at a time. If I ever run for government, that's going to be my tagline: making people laugh one household at a time.
It's so important. Yes, sir.
So let's talk about emotions and human beings, and it's the one thing that brings us all the joy in the world, and it's the same thing that brings us all the drama. Let's talk about people, human beings and human doings. What's that all about? What's your class about?
PSI seminars, I've been saying it's a personal growth seminar, but I'm changing it to it's a personal success seminar.
Okay.
Because we definitely teach tools and techniques for success in awesome times, like you're saying, when you're laughing and when you're at some of your lowest points, because you can turn the tide.
Yeah.
You can switch immediately. And so I'm just actually, as I took the call.
Yeah.
I was putting together the flyer for a free workshop that we're going to do on March 13th at the Hilton Hawaiian Village.
Mm-hmm.
And we want everybody to come, grads or guests. If you've never done such seminars, and if you've done it 30 years ago, because we have been in business for 52 years, it's a free workshop at the Hilton Hawaiian Village.
What time?
6 to 8:30, March 13th. And then to follow is our actual class, March 14th to the 16th, in the same room, South Pacific Ball.
Same time, same bat channel. So it's a Thursday, then the class is the following Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
But the class on Thursday is free for anyone.
Yeah.
And this
anyone and everyone.
Yes. And this topic, I'm kind of excited about. I think it's pretty cool.
What is the topic?
Well, is the topic still the same?
Is it relationship?
Yes. So it is Behavior Matrix 2.0.
Oh, wow.
And so many of us have done, especially in this day and age, we've done these behavior studies, we've done these surveys on what behavior style.
Yeah.
And there are many. I mean, I've done one in my acupuncture career that separates into 16 groups.
Oh.
What we're going to do this time, though, is Tim O'Kelly, our facilitator, is going to go into what we teach in the class and more expanded and even more. So, like, if you have somebody in your life that you find a challenge communicating with, you are able to discover which behavior style they primarily operate from. Not completely, primarily. And there's even going to be an opportunity to ask questions of the opposite behavior style.
Oh, wow. Yeah, because that's
Go ahead. Nothing we ever have time in class, because we don't, it's a process that it's an experiential already that takes time. This is going to be 2.5 hours on just behavior styles and how to communicate. So definitely for realtors and anybody in business, and then anybody who has a family, or anybody who just talks to people.
Yes. That would be everybody, unless you're a hermit and you live in a cave 10 feet under 10 stories underground, and you don't dialogue with anybody. So that would be everybody.
Yes, except that you do talk to yourself even there.
There you go.
Definitely. Yes. It is really, I am so excited about this. I did this workshop for a real estate company, Savio Realty, in 1993.
Oh, wow.
And we're coming back and doing it. It's probably not even going to be the same as what I did.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, that's good. So if there are other real estate companies that want you to come in and do this workshop for them, are you available if time allows?
Sure, of course.
Yes.
I say yes to everything.
Yes to everything, because here's the deal. We know a lot of realtors listen to their show. They do it on the slide. They do it on the down low. They don't want, I'm listening to the Team Lally show. We know they listen. Mm-hmm. So if you're a brokerage or principal broker BIC and you want to bring in a workshop from Haaheo's group, highly recommend it. We also highly recommend to go and attend the Basic
PSI
as well.
Basic. The PSI Basic taking place March 14th, 15th, and 16th, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Haaheo, I have a confession. At Final Circle, I'm not going to say what that is, but I need to get up when I'm on the in or the outside of the circle and say, hey, I and Adrian as business owners are so committed to and feel that it's such a credible type of training. We've actually incorporated the PSI Basic into our corporate training. And if you're a W-2 employee, What does that mean? If we tell you to do something and you don't do it, we can fire you. But that's not the reason why you should do something. But we do make it part of the position agreement that within the first year of employment with us, we will pay for it.
Yes.
We will give you the time off, and we will ask that you go there because we are speaking a language of success. And every single one of our team members that's gone through this, at the end of it, they all say the same thing, Adrian. What is it?
Oh, now everything makes a lot more sense on why you guys say the things that you say.
Yeah. Now
do the things that you do.
Now I understand why Atilio's dad jokes are so hilarious.
They don't ever say that.
No, they never say that.
They don't ever say that. I know. We don't even talk about them. And what's exciting is we have an in-person.
Yeah.
And you even have employees attending our online class.
Yes.
They are so excited.
Anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
So it's really exciting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes. From the Philippines. They'll be attending from the Philippines. We have 2 team members this upcoming one that will be joining. Online. And then we have, I think, 2 other team members that are going to be auditing on the Zoom as well. Yeah. And they are all just super, super excited to revisit. And then also the 2 team members that are new, they're just excited to have that experience.
Haaheo, would you agree that everybody that's hearing our message right now, go check out PSI Basic, go check out this free seminar, go get into this personal growth opportunity right in our backyards in Hawaii, that we're not the first person to mention it to them. They probably heard it from a friend, coworker, or relative. Yeah?
Yes, I had one of your employees. He's a mortgage broker now, and I talked to him. He said, they used to tell me to go all the time, and I never listened. Now I'm ready.
Yes.
So it does happen.
I have one sign up on the wall in my house. You know what it says? It says, if you're waiting for a sign, this is it. So hopefully you guys hearing our voices right now, hearing the enthusiasm, the energy from Haaheo. Haaheo is we're going to call you the Purple Queen of PSI. That's my personal nickname for you. Anyway, because purple is royalty. And
that's her color.
And that's how you treat everybody that you associate with. And these people, I'm telling you, y'all walking around going, 2 fish talking to each other in the ocean. Hey, what do you think about this water? What's water? So if you didn't get that, then come to the seminar and then you will understand what I just said.
Yep.
Yes.
Right. And we also have a business leaders presentation. So we have
when's that
3 business leaders. That one is February 27th.
Okay.
At the Oahu Veterans Center. Mm-hmm. And I can send you an invitation so you can post it on your website.
We will.
We will repost.
I'll send you all the invitations.
On our PSI page.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you, Haaheo.
Anything else?
Thank you so much for having me. And thank you for your volunteering this last class.
Oh, yeah,
really
that was fun.
Appreciate it.
Yes.
Having you all there.
Thank you so much. All right, Haaheo. Thank you so much. And please be a guest on every week. We're going to call you again, okay?
Okay.
All righty.
Aloha.
Aloha. All right, speaking of somebody that raises your IQ when it comes to mortgages, like you was like, I don't know much about mortgages. And then you listen to Jodie and you're like, I'm so intelligent now. Who's that?
That would be Jodie Tanga, the mortgage genius of Pacific Rim Mortgage.
Hi, Jodie. What you got for us?
Hi. Just want to share a little bit about, I mean, I wish it was tomorrow, but tomorrow the inflation data comes out, and it's just going to be such an important statistic that everyone is waiting for.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, the rates have been in little baby steps, having some improvements. So that's been gaining some good movement with, rates are getting a little bit better.
Yeah.
But tomorrow, if inflation, I would almost have to argue that if it's stagnant, and it's not going down, getting closer to our 2% target, that rates will go up.
Okay.
If we do see a slight improvement and it goes a little bit closer to that 2% target, I think rates will get up better.
Yeah.
So it's just an important day because there's been a lot of, we can almost call it a plateau.
Yeah.
Where rates haven't really gone crazy up, and they have not improved.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's just, I think that with right now, with everything, with the new presidency, just everyone's kind of on pause because they want to see what is going to happen with tariffs and with all of this, deregulation that President Trump is talking about.
Yeah.
And what type of impact that's going to have on the nation.
I think it's really important for people to buy a home so there's a place that you can stockpile your eggs.
Yeah. Or you can have your own chickens.
Well, I would say that while everyone is watching and waiting, go out there and write an offer and, take advantage of, not having to compete with other buyers.
We always say,
now's the time.
Marry the house data interest rate. Jodie, what does that mean? Marry the house data interest rate?
Yeah, so it's basically if you find your budget and you find a house that you really like, then let's not worry about the rate. Let's basically get in as early as humanly possible.
Yeah.
And then once rates go down, that's when you can refinance.
Yeah. We're hiring this lady. She used to work at Costco Waikele. She was the sample lady, and you could hear her through the whole store. I would be asleep, and I have dreams, and I hear her saying what she said. What'd she say, Adrian?
Try some, buy some.
Try some, buy some. Whatever. Could be dog food, could be crackers, could be dog food, could be crackers with dog food on them. And she was so compelling that you would eat it. She'd be like, try some, buy some. So we're hiring her. She can stand in the sidewalk in front of all of our open houses. Try some, buy some. But anyway, because on a serious note, folks, do you want to be out there in a MMA cage match when the interest rates are low, competing with 10 offers and elbowing your way from room to room with home. 29 people in an open house? No.
Yeah. Secure the home and then refinance later.
Yeah. So try some, buy some.
I mean, we're moving so far from the event of the unicorn years that people, really haven't experienced it.
Yeah.
But I've had times where realtors would just say, I'm not even going to write the offer because I've talked to the seller's agent and there's already 10 offers and they're already like $50K over asking.
Yeah.
Right. So if our buyer is like trying to qualify for the list price and we know that they're already $50K over asking, then they're not going to get accepted, And that's the thing that I think a lot of people forget about, where now is the time where we can be seeing seller credit and we can get our closing costs paid for.
Lots of negotiations.
Yes.
We call it noogie time. What that means is when you write your offer, because there's not a lot of competition, interest rates are high, you can actually take the seller and put them in a headlock and give them noogies. Take my offer. They're like, okay, I'll take your offer. Start getting me the noogie. They do it because, again, there's not like, oh, well, I'm just going to see what the next offer is. And then crickets are chirping. Take the offer that's in front of you. So on the flip side, we're telling our sellers, you got to Mac Daddy your property.
And price it right.
And price it right, else it's going to sit. So you got to Mac Daddy that property, fix all the stuff, do the inspection, do the appraisal, get certified pre-owned. We got the strategies to guaranteeable barons in the 30, 60 days you get it into escrow. And there's only one reason why your home is not in escrow. Hello. Your realtor might be too chicken to tell you. I'm going to tell you right now. Come close to the radio. Come close to the radio, sellers. Price. You're overpriced. You're overpriced.
All right. Thanks. Thank you, Jodie, for your tip of the week.
Yes.
Always good to hear from you.
Yep.
All right. We are going to take a break, but stay with us.
When we come back, we'll be talking with Bishop Calvin Bethea, the senior pastor of God's Life Christian Church in
Irvington, New Jersey, and Ewa Beach.
We'll hear about their mission, the services they provide, and how you can support their exciting future plans. So,
stay with us.
Thank you.
Have you ever been in a financial bind? How long did you wait before you called in the experts? Aaron and Alexis knew they couldn't wait much longer. They were preparing to return to the mainland and carrying both a rent and a mortgage on their home in Mililani. It was definitely time to call my friends Adrian Lally and Attilio Leonardi of Team Lally Real Estate Group of Keller Williams Honolulu to step in and help. They dove right in and discussed the selling process, wasting no time. Adrian and Attilio prepared their home for market, and within 3 short weeks, the listing went live. But wait, not even a full week later, Aaron and Alexis had 2 offers on their home and closed escrow over the asking price. When you need to sell your home for the most money with the least amount of drama, trust Adrian and Attilio of Team Lally to do the job for you. Call 808-799-9596. That's 808-799-9596. Or visit teamlally.com, spelled Lally, Lally.
Hey, Sean Hannity here with the only real estate team in your market that I recommend. Adrian Lally and Attilio Leonardi of Team Lally Real Estate Group of Keller Williams Honolulu. If someone's home needs repairs to sell for more money, but it's too expensive, well, what's your best advice for them so they can still sell their home for the most money possible?
Sean, our advice is to have us professionals come walk through your home and give you the real list of prep items that give you the biggest bang for your buck.
In fact, Sean, this list comes from us having sold over 1,000+ homes and knowing what buyers really want. So sellers, let us come visit. We can help. We'll even put up our own money to get the list done and get reimbursed at closing. It's called our 10K for Upgrades program.
All right, thanks for keeping us up to date. Call Team Lally now at 799-9596 or online at teamlally.com. That's teamlally.com.
Taking one cash offer for your home doesn't have to be your only option. I'm Barbara Corcoran, and especially in today's current market, having a local real estate agent who offers great marketing and options that are customized to fit your needs is smart. In Honolulu, the agents I trust are Adrian Lally and Attilio Leonardi. They can give you a guarantee to sell your home, flexible fees, or up to $10,000 in cash to help with repairs. Get the option that's right for you. Go to teamlally.com.
Welcome back, and thanks for listening to the Team Lally Real Estate Show, home of the Guaranteed Sold program, or we'll buy it. I'm Adrian.
And I'm still Attilio.
And if you have any questions, just give us a call at 799-9596 or check us out online at teamlally.com.
Hey, we got a deal of the week before we bring on our guest, and it's in Kapolei.
Actually, it's in Lower Makakilo.
Oh, Lower Makakilo. Oh, excuse me. It's in Lower Makakilo.
All right, so we've done a big reduction. It's now listed at $1,045,000 price reduction.
No way! This thing has 6 bedrooms, 4 baths, no HOA fees,
24 solar panels,
3 primary bedrooms with full baths and split ACs.
All right, if you want more info, just reach out to us and we'll get you in.
And all you got to do is reply.
Yep. All right, so we do have a guest.
Okay, and today's guest was raised in faith by his grandmother, who foresaw his future service to the Lord. His path included mentorship under Bishop Michael Goings, where he embraced the values of unity, strength, and service in ministry.
In 1992, he established God's Life Christian Church in New Jersey and then expanded to Ewa Beach in 2018. Yeah. His efforts in publishing, radio, and community outreach continue to motivate others towards victorious lives in Christ. Please welcome Bishop Calvin Bethea.
Hi, Bishop Calvin. Welcome, welcome.
Hello. How are you guys doing today?
We are enthusiastic. And I'll tell you why I say that word, because Adrian, what does the word enthusiastic mean?
Excited.
Yeah, that is one meaning. But if you break it down into the original Greek form, it means God within you. Entheos, God within you. Look it up. It's true. I Googled it. Mm-hmm. But anyway, so we're enthusiastic, and I know you are too, because we do see the light shining and all the good works you're doing in your community. But what did you?
Well, we actually got to see him in action over Thanksgiving, and that is, I think, part of the reason why we were really inspired to have you on the show. So let's just talk about that event that you've been doing every year in your community, and then we'll dig a little deeper into the church.
Talk about the Thanksgiving meals you serve in your community. Tell us about that.
well, for Thanksgiving, we are in Capulina Beach Homes in Ewa Beach.
Mm-hmm.
And we like to make dinners for the residents and for other people.
Yeah.
I mean, we also send dinners out to homeless and whatnot. So we've been doing this now about 6 years.
Nice.
And this year we smoked about 34 turkeys, and we made dinners, and different people from the community come and help us to make the dinners.
Nice.
And this Thanksgiving we did about 520 dinners all together.
Wow.
That's a lot of cooking.
That's a lot of tables and chairs. No, they came and they picked them up and they went home.
How many people did you have helping?
We had altogether about 24.
Oh, wow.
And we want to thank Lally for bringing us pies.
Oh, yes. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Bringing us pies to help make the dinners. The dinners consisted of turkey, ham, stuffing, mashed potatoes or rice, vegetables, and then they had a box with a dessert in it, type of pie, and Lally bought us quite a bit of pie, so we do want to thank you guys.
Yeah, you're welcome.
They went so thank you for that. And yes, we're just trying to help people to stretch their dollar during Thanksgiving. And we were so inspired because this one family been coming now for about 5 years. He has 7 kids.
Yeah.
And he said what he does is they come and they get the 9 dinners, and he goes home and he separates the turkey, the ham, and whatnot. And he said that's the only way that they can have a sit-down Thanksgiving dinner, full Thanksgiving dinner, is by us giving them the food every year.
Nice. So you're strengthening that family's unity by having them come together and break bread.
And making a tradition, a family tradition.
Nice. Yeah. Thank you for supporting that.
And we even have people who are well off who comes, and some people come in Maseratis and
they slow down,
but they just don't have family here. They just don't have no one to share Thanksgiving with, and so they said it's really a blessing that they don't have to worry about cooking or because during time family is with family, and so if you're not family in some cases, you're not invited to some gathering. So you guys know what I'm talking about, and so
you're giving them,
try to do that.
You're giving them something better than a piece of pumpkin pie. You're giving them fellowship
and community
and community. So all right.
And so, yes, the property is really, really excited about it. They always donate the water. They donated to one of the tents that we use.
Nice.
And they're just really thankful for us doing it every year. And the people, the residents, really, really love it. And even people from outside. We get volunteers from as far as Waikiki and Waianae.
Nice.
And Hawaii Kai, they come and help us out.
Yeah. So good news there. So you guys are in Ewa Beach. Why did you decide to start this church up in Ewa Beach?
Well, actually, I was in New Jersey, and I actually was kind of influenced by Hawaii culture. I went in the military at an early age, at 17, and I was stationed in Hawaii. And I got out and I stayed in Hawaii for about 11 years. And so a lot of my adulthood life is shaped on a lot of the values and the cultures of the Hawaiian island. And one of the main things is family. Family is so important because I came from a family with 8 kids. All of us had different fathers.
Yeah.
So I didn't know what family looked like until I lived in Hawaii and got invited to some family functions where, the big families would get together. And so I took that, and when I started the church back in New Jersey, I did the same thing. As a matter of fact, we have 43 kids that have adopted us as parents.
Oh, nice.
We have none by.
you got 43 children, but it's always it's the relationship, not the DNA that matters, right?
Yes. Alrighty. And so we do what we do to try to keep people mind on family, community, because Hawaii is known for ohana, and they have instilled that in me, even in my Christian life. I still see the ohana in serving the Lord.
Yeah. Because we learned from the Marines and Lilo, never leave ohana behind.
Right.
So where does the church meet exactly in Ewa Beach?
We're in Ewa Beach.
We meet Ewa Beach at 5369 Edgewater Drive. That's inside of the Capelina Beach home community. And so meet there on Sundays, and we have a Bible study in Waipahu on Tuesday. Inside Hawaii Christian Outlet, which is a Bible bookstore in Waipahu.
Gotcha.
Waipahu Street. It's across from it's in the old Awakawa building and across from the Filipino marketplace.
Gotcha.
A lot of people familiar. Yeah, and so we meet there on Tuesday to try to work with people to better their families. And we do a lot of family counseling. We do a lot of families that's not even part of the church, but they come for family counseling and dealing with some things and troubled kids. And I have a background with troubled kids. So somehow or another, the word has gotten out in the islands that I can help with troubled kids. And so families seek us out for that reason as well.
That's great.
So if we have people that are listening right now and they want to get involved or get in hold of you or sign up to be part of any of these meetings, how do they do that? What's the best way for them to find out more and just to show up?
Yes.
Well, there's two ways. They can go to our website. It's God Life, G-O-D, with an S, godslifeonline.org. Or they can just call 973-986-5407. As a matter of fact, that is my direct cell phone, so they won't just be reaching anybody. They will be reaching somebody. So
you'll be like,
I'm
please leave a message after the beep. Boop, this is Bishop. You're talking to me. Never mind. What can I help you with? That's it.
So, no, they can call me direct at 973 986-5407, and I'd be more than happy to personally introduce people to what we do and see how they can fit in.
Well, that's nice because you're meeting the people where they're at. It's godslife.org, G-O-D, S's and spiritual, L-I-F-E, godslife.org.
Online.
Oh, online. God's Life Online.
Online. .org. So don't forget the online part.
The online part. How can others support the ministry for you guys?
Well, they can also go online. We do have a donation page, or if they just want to reach out to me and don't want to call, my email is godlife, no S, just Godlife at AOL.com.
Okay, we got that Godlife at AOL.com. And then do you guys accept large bags of cash? Just say yes. Just say yes. Why not?
Yes. Yes.
You're like, here's a gift. We want to help. Go out there and do good in the world. And so stop by in your Maserati and bring out your big bag of cash. Because my dad said, he always told me, Tulio, you can't take it with you. Spread it around. Spread it around.
Right.
So besides the donations,
what else?
What other ways can people get involved? It sounds like you have a lot of initiatives, a lot of opportunities
for their time
to serve the community and people in need.
Yeah.
What kind of opportunities are available?
Yeah.
Again, the number they can call, whether they have a need or whether they want to help meet needs. We have other ministries associated with the church. We have a publishing company, God's Life Publishing.
Yes.
Okay.
And then we also have a Christian bookstore, Hawaii Christian Outlet.
Oh, nice.
So there's different ways that people can help in addition to the church. As a matter of fact, this Friday we will be going to Tampa, Florida, for the book show. We do this book show twice a year. And basically what we do, it's a place where Christian bookstores shop, and we go there to offer them items to sell in their bookstores, as well as we also shop for our bookstore as well. So we do this twice a year, and this year it's going to be in Tampa. It starts on this coming Sunday into Tuesday, so we'll be there. And then also oversee a church in New Jersey. Well, actually 3 churches in New Jersey.
Wow.
So I will be there to visit them. And we're starting a new church in South Carolina. So a minister and a training that couple to start that new church. And we also have a church up in Pennsylvania that while I'm gone, I'll be going up there to see them. So I'm going to be on the road. My wife and I are going to be on the road pretty much from when we leave to when we come back.
So a good thing that people can do is support your guys' church is go shopping over at the
bookstore.
What is the name of the bookstore again?
Hawaii Christian Outlet.
Hawaii Christian Outlet.
And it's in Waipahu.
It's in Waipahu. What, we got to go local kind directions. What's to the left and what's to the right of the store? What's on your left and what's on your right? So that,
on my left, a lot of people are familiar with the bike shop in Waipahu.
Okay. Next to the bike shop. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're across that. And a lot of people are familiar with the Filipino marketplace.
Okay. There you go.
When you're coming out of the marketplace, when you're driving out of the parking lot, you look directly into our store.
Yeah.
And then a lot of people are familiar with the old Awakawa building, where we're inside of the old Awakawa building.
Yeah.
But our entrance on the sidewalk side of Waipahu Depot Street.
I remember the Awakawa commercial. I could be remembering this wrong, but it had the sound of one rooster in the beginning.
Yes, sir. That was Awakawa.
Yeah. See, I remember that right. That's from small kid time. Awakawa's in the heart of Waipahu.
And the funny thing is, I wasn't here when it was happening, but I heard so much about the commercials.
And you know what? The people thought that they actually brought the sound effect. It was just the chickens walking around. Had so many chickens that's what they would record. They didn't even plan it. It was no. It was intentional with their marketing, but it's here it is. I don't know. 40 years later, it's still stuck in my head. That chicken sound, the rooster.
Well, it has a lot of history. The Awakawa building has a history.
It did.
And that's why we wanted to be there, because we had a choice between putting the store in Kapolei or putting it in Waipahu. And even the person that was helping us, they was like, "Oh, you should do it in Kapolei. It's up and coming."
Yeah.
Waipahu has a lot of history.
Yes.
So let's put it in. I want to put it somewhere where there's history, and the Lord help us to find the Awakawa building.
Nice. And you know what's nice about this side? It's like Goldilocks and the Three Bears. It's not all the way in town, which we're not going to do because local people, we don't go no place if no more parking. And then, ideally it would be in Kapolei, but then it's just right in the middle. Goldilocks, he liked the portion. It's right in the middle. Waipahu, centrally located. So that's good.
We get customers all the way from Hawaii, Kailua, Kaneohe, Wahiawa, Waianae, Kapolei.
Okay.
Pearl City. So we kind of centrally located. We get people from Salt Lake,
Hackensack, New Jersey.
Right.
I only know Hackensack, New Jersey, because when I was in college in the U of A, my roommate was from Hackensack, New Jersey. But anywho,
okay.
Last question for you, Bishop Calvin, before we wrap it up, is time flies when you're having fun and talking with awesome people. Is there anything else that you wanted to share with our audience that we haven't shared so far?
Well, I want to let the audience know that I don't know how many people are familiar with Lally, but I just want to say that you guys has been a really joint of supply for us.
Yes.
By, giving work for the church, for me and the church to do.
Yes.
That support what we do. Mm-hmm. And I just want to thank God that, that He allowed us to come in contact with you guys. And I just want the people out there to know that when they deal with Lally, they're dealing with some really good people, some really perfect people. And I just thank you guys. I mean, I hadn't this chance to really, really share that with you. But what we do is touch a lot of people's lives, and every little bit that someone does to help us.
Yeah.
If you only knew how much it helped. So I just want to thank you guys and just let people know that we're doing a great work and we need help. And we just thank God that Lally has come alongside us to help us with what we're doing. And so I just want to thank you guys. Even this interview is, it just shows that you guys' heart is in the right place. You're very community. So thank you for that. And I want to thank you for allowing us to let people know what we do. And for those out there that want to know how to help us. Again, that number is 973-986-5407, or our email is godlife@aol.com. And I hope you don't mind, but our website is
tell them.
godlifeonline.org. And so any way that you feel moved or led to help us, we will be here doing what we can do to create fellowship, create family, to create community.
You know, I just got a message from the owner of a Maserati. He's selling it. He's going to be switching to a Corolla and then donating the rest of the money to the... No, I don't know if he's going to do that. We're just speaking it. We're just speaking it. But thank you so much for all... It's so easy to support good people who are doing good works in the community. You make it easy to support you all. Mm-hmm. And so we're going to keep doing that. If you're a business out in this community, get behind these community leaders like Bishop Calvin to support our community. Where it starts is in our own community. That's right. And it starts with you, us. So thank you so much.
And I'm on radio 6 days a week. On I don't know if I can give the number or not.
Go for it.
Yes, go for it.
I'm on 99.5 The Word. It's a preaching radio station. Mm-hmm. I'm on at 5 a.m. Monday through Friday. Sundays I'm on at 3:30. So 6 days a week.
Nice.
I'm there trying to share the word with people, to make people an asset to society instead of being a liability to society.
I'm sure people are like,
they're going to be tuning in
now. They're hungry to hear your words again. Give us the radio station. It's 5 a.m. What's the radio station again?
99.5 The Word.
99.5 The Word, 5 a.m. Go tune in to Bishop Calvin.
Start your day off right with the Word.
Right. And Sunday, 3:30 p.m.
3:30 p.m. Awesome. All righty.
Okay, safe travels.
Safe travels to...
And we'll see you when you get back.
All right.
And thank you guys again. Looking forward to seeing you, and I pray that the Lord continue to bless Lally Realty and that you just get closings and closings and closings.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes. We will talk soon, and thank you.
All righty. Have an awesome day.
You too.
All righty. So
we've got a couple minutes left. And I wanted to read a review that we got from Evan.
No way! We got a review. Evan Garces.
Okay, what Evan has to say is that Adrian and Attilio are truly exceptional mentors. They generously dedicated their day to sharing their insights, experiences, and strategies, giving me a clear understanding of what it takes to succeed at a high level. Their guidance was not only practical, but also inspiring, and I left feeling motivated and equipped with actionable steps for growth. I'm incredibly grateful for their time and expertise and highly recommend them to anyone looking for mentorship and leadership in real estate.
By the way, Google Evan, Keller Williams agent. Was it Maui?
He's over on Maui.
Yeah, go do some business with his team. And he's actually with the Maui Fire Department, but going full-time into real estate.
Mm-hmm. He's making that move, that big jump.
Instead of burning down the houses, he's going to be selling it. No, he don't burn down the houses. They put the fire out.
Instead of saving,
he's going to put the fire under your okole for go buy one house is what he's going to do now.
That's right.
All right.
Okay. Well, thank you for listening, and thank you to our sponsors.
Jody and Derek of Pacific Rim Mortgage.
Bradley of Allstate Insurance.
Kenji with Pillar Post Home Inspections.
John with Kilauea Pest Control.
Duke with Hawaii Pacific Property Management.
Robinson of Fine Line Paintworks.
Pimpy with Estate Planning Group.
Jason Wu, Attorney at Law.
Rhino with Hawaii Unified.
Janice of Dreamhouse Drafting.
Fabio with Hawaii Water Damage Restoration.
Kyle of Impact Wealth Solutions.
Brian with Cleanscape LLC. If you want to get a hold of any of our sponsors, all you got to do is go to teamlally.com.
We also want to give a big thank you to Leah Rodriguez, our producer here in the studio.
Yee-hoo.
Make sure to tune in next week. We'll have an awesome guest talking about something that'll change your life.
This is the Team Lally Real Estate Show, home of the guaranteed
sold program. If we can't sell your home at agreed upon price or in a time frame, we'll have it bought for cash. Thanks and aloha.
The preceding program was sponsored by Team Lally.